What's up, YouTube? It's Link Legend Russ, and today I'm here with another Nintendo Switch video. As you can see here, this is a part 2 to all the games I picked up for Gamestop's 4 for 40, 4 for 10 sale, mostly 4 for 40 games. You can see here most of the games, besides Carnival games at the bottom left corner, have their original cover art. Trying to just figure out what to say. Some of these games are actually delisted. I believe that G.I. Joe game is delisted. It's kind of like an Overwatch game, but other than that, let's go ahead and get into this unboxing, see what we got. So first things up, picked up Fight Crab for Nintendo Switch. This one was pretty decent looking. Now I believe it didn't come with the extra goodies, but there was the sticker. So the sticker sheet is actually right behind the cover art, which is interesting. So that was included. I don't know much more about this game personally, but this is one of the few that I personally never seen anywhere. I never even heard about this game, so I'll definitely check that out momentarily. Super Bomberman R was a game that I wanted to pick up on release, but I just never did. Too many other games came out around the time, I believe, when it came out, or I just didn't care, one or the other. But as you can see there, that's what the game cartridge looks like. As I mentioned before, this G.I. Joe game, no inside art of any kind. Doesn't, like I said, I looked the game up actually before doing this unboxing. You know, this is another one that got delisted on the eShop. So this is what it looks like. It's a game mill game. I wonder if it's, you know, some issues. Now, I'm sure this one's also delisted on the eShop. This is, like I said, I didn't really have much choices when it came to Nintendo Switch games for this sale. But I did pick up NBA 2K20. Someone originally had the warranty for it, so interesting for it, obviously. This is what the game cartridge looks like. I don't think this code could work anymore, but I digress on that one. I picked up moving my tripod a little too much. I picked up Racing with Ryan, $7. It was $7. Deluxe edition. Like I said, I wonder if Ryan will regret ever having his face on everything. I don't know if that was his choice or his parents' choice. I think that's how it goes. Carnival Games is another one I picked up, as I mentioned, one of the few that didn't have its original cover. But I don't know why I'm zooming through this video a lot quicker than the other one. I guess I took my time too much on that one. It was like 12 minutes long, so this one should be no longer than 5, hopefully. Carnival Games. Now, GameStop missed out. This was honestly kind of their fault. They mispriced this one. This is supposed to be the Game of the Year edition of Witcher Wild Hunt, but it had this pricing on it. So obviously got it for $9. It comes with all of its goodies. And then there's the soundtrack. I didn't know this version came with the soundtrack. So it has the soundtrack. It has the soundtrack and everything. Okay, quick pause. Anyhow, as you can see here, this is the complete edition of Witcher the Wild Hunt, but it comes with the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack originally came with the original edition, so I don't know what happened between someone trading it in and all that. Then it has all these extra goodies and everything, so I'll have to take a look at all that later. But I feel like this is a really, really great find, to say the least. Sea of Thieves. Now, I've heard of this game. This is from Rare. Let me double check and make sure. This is from Rare, the same Rare that did, you know, Donkey Kong and all that back in the early 90s. I never personally cared for Sea of Thieves, but I said, you know what? I needed to pick up something else because they didn't have too many other Switch games for this sale, and I wanted to pick up some more games. This was a dope one. If I decide not to keep this for some reason, I know I could trade it in for $13.20. That's before the 40% boost. So at the very least, like I said, I'm definitely making my money back. It's like, basically, if I traded this game in for some reason, I wanted to trade this back in with the boost, it's basically gonna pay. It'd be like I return 2 other games with it because it's already over the $9.50. So now I'm gonna go ahead and check the make sure all these games cartridges show up on the eShop and everything. Well, not on the eShop, but on the screen. But as you can see there, that's what the Fight Crab icon looks like. Here goes Super Bomberman right here. Okay, there we go. Here goes G.I. Joe right here. That's what it looks like. Okay, 2K20. And I don't believe I owned any of these games before now, but if I did, of course, you know, I'll rectify the action and either return it or get something else or trade them in, because you could just very well trade in all these games too. As long as they trade in around $9, you're making your money back. There goes Racing with Ryan. And then just to make sure, as you can see, well, you can't really see, it does say Racing with Ryan Deluxe Edition. Make sure, you know, someone didn't like buy the Deluxe Edition and swapped it. It comes with its DLCs or whatever. And then there's Carnival games. So with that, as I mentioned in the previous video, let me know personally what games you picked up during this sale, because there definitely was some really good games you could actually have gotten on this sale. With that, this is Link Legend Russ signing out, and as always, have a nice goddamn day. Goodbye, have a good one, and peace.